Good evening, guys. So tonight, I'm going to be making, as you see on my screen, um, a Senate prediction as of now. 3 days after Christmas, 3 days before New Year's Eve, 2017. Or New Year's Day, but um, I'm going to be making a Senate prediction. But before. Yes, we have done it. We have reached 100 subscribers. We are in the 3 digits now. We've done it. And no, I say we because, I could show you right now. I can't actually subscribe to myself, so, yeah. So, I am very happy that I just like to thank you all for getting me to this milestone because I never did expect to get to this milestone. A very small milestone to others, but I never thought of achieving this milestone that this quickly because, well, as you know, I did stop YouTube for a bit, but I honestly never thought when I rebranched, I never thought I would reach this fast 100 subscribers. So yeah, I'd like to. Words can't describe how happy I am. You can't tell by my voice, but yeah. But yeah, as you know, I'd like to thank all the 101 people that subscribed, alt or not, and all the people watching my video, even if you're not subscribed. I hope you do subscribe, but even if you're not subscribed, I'd like to thank you all. Because if it weren't for you guys, my channel would be pointless. No one would watch my videos. No one would enjoy my videos. And I wouldn't be where I am today. So, thank you everyone. Whether you're subscribed or not. Just for watching my videos. Just for noticing me. I'd like to thank you. Because I'd never be here if it weren't for you. The person watching this video. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have the motivation to continue this. So yeah. Thank you, but so let's get back to the actual video. This is a Senate prediction. As you know, 34 seats are being contested, are being up for election. But just by clicking this 2018 battleground, 3 colors, which of course red, blue, toss-up, the 34 state races that are up for election, only 11 of those, according to 270, are toss-ups. But I am going to actually remove Texas. I'm going to remove Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. Just on the basis of, I removed Texas because of polling that actually shows Beto O'Rourke. Okay, sorry if I mispronounced that, but I say Beto O'Rourke. Sorry if I mispronounced that, but I'm pretty sure he is the representative for the El Paso district. Here on the edge of Texas, next to New Mexico. But just on the basis that, I won't show you right now, but just on the basis of some hypothetical polling, not hypothetical polling, actual polling, because I'm pretty sure he has announced he's running for Senate. That's why he's on this, but the reason why I believe this is a toss-up because 2 polls have shown him actually leading Senator Cruz in this race. But if you notice, if you keep Texas, all these states that are toss-up are controlled by or held by Democrats except Nevada and Arizona. But this video is going to be not a Senate prediction, but how both parties can win the Senate. In the case the Republicans maintain control, and in the Democrats picking up the Senate. But first of all, Texas. I'll begin with the Democrats. Their most reliable and most likely way of holding the Senate is holding every Senate seat they control as of now, 2017, the year before the election. Um, as you see, the 115th Congress. But as you see, also, the Alabama race, the Alabama pickup of Doug Jones was very vital, because as people already saw, the two, the Arizona and Nevada, if those two were to flip, they would only have 50, which should mean Mike Pence, the vice president, would break the tie. But now because of that, it's 49 to 51, and now in Texas, it could even be 52 to 48. But the most reliable way for the Democrats to maintain control is to keep every seat they hold right now. So Florida, Virginia and Tim Kaine, Pennsylvania and Bob Casey, Joe Manchin in West Virginia, which is actually very likely, seeing what approval rating he has. Ohio, they'll need that. Michigan as well. Wisconsin. And I'll leave these four because Indiana, which is actually these five, excuse me. Indiana could be is possible because of the approval rating Joe Donnelly has. He actually has a favorable approval rating in a Republican state like Indiana for Democrat. So they need to hold that. Missouri, as you see, this on this map you're seeing the Attorney General. I'm pretty sure he also has announced he's running, but the Attorney General could give Claire McCaskill the run of her life, just like in her previous elections. But they'll also need to hold Missouri. North Dakota, Heidi Heitkamp. She does also have a favorable approval rating, so that'll also help her. Montana, Joe Tester. He also has a favorable approval rating, and his approval rating is actually bumped up after that tax rant he went on. So they'll need to hold that, and right now they are 48. And now I left this special election for Al Franken seat for a reason, because as we know, Minnesota is trending Republican. Demographics, of course. And the reaction of the people of Minnesota of Al Franken could also sway this race easily. If people vote against the Democrats because of Al Franken, the seat could go red. If they vote without a choice or without thinking of him, like if their vote wasn't determined by him, this race could go blue. But for the Democrats, they would need to hold that seat. And then these two, Arizona and Nevada, are the two easiest as of now. Nevada, the easiest of them two, because Dean Heller, and once he decided to support, as many know, when he decided to support the healthcare bill, the GOP healthcare bill, his approval rating, which I actually have here, plummeted. So if you see here, actually, we go to Nevada. If I can find it, Nevada, Dean Heller, 41% approve. No, yeah. Yes, 41% only approve of him. But the reason why I say he does have a shot, because he only has a 33% approval rating, and 26 are unsure. So this, if you can make this 26% go in his favor, he could win the seat, making it stay red. He could win re-election. But for the Democrats to pick up the Senate, they would need to win that seat. And they're saying, this site 270 says that Jackie Rosen is running for Senate, and Arizona, which is also looking possible. This site, I remember, also had Christian Semina, another representative from Arizona, from Maricopa County, I think it was. Phoenix, not Maricopa County, I think just Phoenix. They had it here, but she's disappeared. Um, but they would need to win the seat to win control. And then Texas, it wouldn't really matter, but um, for them, if they could win the seat, this would also get them at 52. The seat, as of now, with the polling, could go either way. Ted Cruz does have the incumbent advantage, but even with that, polls show Beto O'Rourke in the lead. So this is what the Democrats would need. This is what the Democrats would need to hold the Senate. This would be a landslide in their case, because these well, actually a landslide. This is what a realistic landslide will look. But this is just hypothetical. I doubt this will happen. But if Orrin Hatch does retire and Mitt Romney does not run, the Democrat could win, along with Tennessee, Phil Bredesen. But of course, as I've said, that is, in my opinion, not realistic. This is what I do see as the most realistic way for the Democrats to gain control. 51 to 48. You could flip Texas however you want. I can't really make a decision of how in awe I am how Ted Cruz is actually losing, because no one thought Ted Cruz would have competition unless it was Beto O'Rourke, because he is actually pretty popular in Texas. But now if you switch it back to battleground, the way the Republicans maintain control, there are many ways. Their path, of course, is easier, because they only need to hold out of the realistic states that I said. Let's leave Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Michigan. All they need is to hold Texas and to hold one of these two. They would gain 50. Let's just assume Arizona goes red. They would get 50. They would get the vice president tiebreaker vote, and they would maintain control of the Senate. So they only need to hold out of the realistic toss-ups, as of now, Texas and Arizona, or Nevada. And the biggest landslide for them, of course, is taking all these seats, which I do find a bit unrealistic as well. But what I think would be the most realistic landslide in their case, if they do get Rick Scott to run in this, if Rick Scott does decide to run for Senate, this seat could turn red. I doubt Joe Manchin will lose his race. If the Attorney General of Missouri does win, this seat could flip. Again, the Alf Reagan factor would be huge in Minnesota, and so this seat could go red. John Tester, he's had 2 close elections, and Republicans think this is the year where he'll get defeated. They could take that seat. Again, this is hypothetical. This is almost for sure, not for sure, but very unlikely of happening. North Dakota, I do think Heidi Heitkamp will keep that seat just on the basis of her approval rating, which I think was, if I recall, if we do check here, if we can find it, if it'll be nice to us. Come on, where are you, North Dakota? Don't hide. No, that's South Dakota. Okay, I guess we have to do this. North Dakota. That's North Carolina. Where are you, North Dakota? North Dakota. She has a 60% approval rating for a Democrat in a very Republican state. So yeah, I doubt she's going to lose her seat. Wisconsin, I do think also Tammy Baldwin will keep that. They could keep the Nevada seat, which is pretty tough. They could take Joe Donnelly's seat, but I do think Sherrod Brown will keep his seat if and only if there an improbable Republican wave, I guess you could say, comes, which almost does not look at all is going to happen at all. But they would get, I think it was 56 seats if in a realistic landslide, which is in the Republicans case almost, I could say, definitely not going to happen. Because the states that, yes, the Democrats are defending a lot of states, but these are popular, in most cases. Well, positive approval ratings in, I'm pretty sure, all of these states, besides, of course, a special election. But this is what I think would happen in a realistic, in a realistic scenario. This goes blue. Oh, I think the Democrats keep all their seats. I'll leave Missouri as of now. I think this is the most, if I have to be honest, this is sort of looking what's going to happen and what I think is going to happen, because you have an unpopular senator in Dean Heller, a vulnerable and Democratic, not vulnerable, but a Democratic trending Arizona, and the Trump factor will also be huge here. As we know, John McCain, this was Jeff Flake C. Well, at the moment is Jeff Flake C. And and John McCain, as we know, is against President Trump. So this is what I think would be the most realistic thing to happen. As we see, 51 to the Democrats, 49 to the Republicans. This is the most realistic way for the Democrats to win. And this is the most realistic way for the Republicans to win. And yeah, so just saying this before, this is a just a most realistic way for the Senate, for both parties to win. Not saying that this will happen, but the most realistic way for both parties to win. And yeah, so just thank you for watching my video. Once again, as I say in all my videos, which I truly mean, because again, as I said, if it weren't for you, we would never get to this milestone of 100 subscribers. Yes, it does sound a bit weird, me saying this over and over, but it is truly a big thing to me, because 100 people decided to subscribe to my channel. Actually, 101 decided to watch my videos, subscribe to me, and actually take their time to watch a video of mine. So yeah, check out my last video, which was a Bernie Sanders against, which you know is up for election this year, actually, from the great state of Vermont, against President Trump. So yeah, thank you for watching my video. Go check out that video. Please subscribe so that we can get to our next milestone. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.